Now, and on the hill, the lefty, Trevor Rogers.
Well, what quickly stands out to me for this guy is that he comes in with a 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio on the season. So when you consider consistency, the ability to get swings and misses, and to limit base runners, that's critical in winning games today, especially when teams are depending on the big swing, the home run, to win ball games.
Okay, all set to go. And stepping in for New York, Starling Marte. Fastball in for a strike, and we are underway. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Mullins sizes this one up, and there's one down. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. This is an offense, Chris, that's having a hard time scoring runs right now.
Yeah, sometimes things just aren't going to click, and unfortunately what happens is players press, they try to do a little bit more, and they get out of their game. You've got to let the game come to you. If you chase it, it's going to run from you. So this is a team that just needs to calm down, relax, and understand that they're going to come out of this.
Francisco Lindor in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Right through there for a strike.
Oh, here's a game Lindor will never forget. One night in July of 2023, he went 5 for 5 with a home run, 2 triples, and he scored 3 runs. That stat line is so rare. Only one other player has done it. Guess who? Willie Mays in 1958.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That's the second out.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
Swings through that one for strike one.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Liner, and this could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
And if you're the pitcher, you can't be frustrated. You know this is going to be the toughest batter that you face tonight, and you're going to have to face him a couple of times. So you just tip your cap and hope that you can get the next guy out.
So runner at second, 2 down. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Pete Alonso. Another solid power season. First pitch, not close.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
And the 1-0. Just missed.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you. So make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
Man on second, 2 down. That's to third. Urias tosses to first, and that takes care of Alonso, and that will end the inning. Mets leave one, and now the O's will get their first crack at it. No score. Back after this on the show. Back here in Baltimore, towing the slab in today's game, number 82. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
Next pitch is downstairs.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a ground ball into the outfield, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Laureano comes up to hit. And that one fouled off. Laureano in his 6th season, 30 years old now, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Well, he left that changeup up, got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Holiday aboard here at first with nobody out. And there's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at bat. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Gunnar Henderson. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first?
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike. Two, 1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Next pitch misses way outside. Ryan O'Hearn in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. No outs, runners at first and second.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
And that'll load the bases.
Well, that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments where everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Golden opportunity right here.
No.
You need a strikeout,
1-1.
and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this,
1 ball,
he can earn some
2
points.
strikes.
And now it's 1-2.
Ball.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Just misses with that one.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Makes the grab. Runners tag up from second and third. In comes the runner from third. Not in time. He's safe.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job, and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Ramon Urias, the next to hit. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Up the middle. On the run, sent it over to first. On the money, nice play. Next to hit, Colton Cowser.
Left fielder, Colton Cowser.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Two outs and one in scoring position. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With two outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Outside low, 2 balls and a strike. Now this is in the air down the line. Soto going after it. He makes the grab, and that will end the inning. They put 2 on the board with a couple of hits, no errors, and 1 left. Second inning coming up from Baltimore. It's the Orioles 2 and the Mets nothing. Second inning set to go. Here's Brandon Nimmo.
Brandon Nimmo.
Rogers back to work. And that's downstairs. Ball 1. That one ripped but foul. That's hard hit on the line. He dives, but he can't make the catch. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
Digging in, Mark Vientos. That one fouled off. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2. Ed Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Boogie's a really fair umpire, both the pitchers and the hitters. So standard strike zone, he's consistent with it. And the great thing is you don't see players questioning the calls too much. So that's a good thing in this day and age.
And that's outside. What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, you know, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to have to deal with stuff down in the zone consistently.
Next pitch misses. 3 balls, 2 strikes. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Now Tyrone Taylor, and a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Snap throw to first. Nimmo back on a dive. Misses inside, and it's 1-1. Next offering is fouled back. Almost got him. Man at first, one away. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Jeff McNeil stands in. That one outside. Ball 1. Nimmo off of first with 2 away. Fastball is outside.
2-0 to count.
Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. Mets strand 1. They trail it here 2-0. Bottom of the 2nd, and into the box for Baltimore, Cedric Mullins.
Possibly thinking about home run number 100 here. He's just one shy of that milestone.
And first offering is fouled off. And delivers outside. Up and in, 2-2. That one ripped. That's back there. And that one's gone into the bleachers. A solo shot. His 2nd homer of this series, and they add to their lead. It's 3-0. Siggy, that's a special one. His 100th career home run.
Man, 100 career homers. Pretty impressive. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. McNeil settles under it, and there's one down.
Batting ninth, catcher, Jacob.
And now the veteran catcher, Jacob Stallings. And first offering is fouled off. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 2 out. Now it's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday. 1 for 1. He led off the bottom of the first with a single. That one's upstairs, ball 1. There's a swing and a miss. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
2 outs.
2-2.
And that's a strikeout. Ed Drummond says he won a round. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back on to the third inning. And here's the rookie catcher, Peyton Senger. And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Base hit, center field. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting, second baseman.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Starling Marte. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a foul straight back. Fly ball center field. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Up next for the Mets, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. He was a strikeout victim his first time. For Lindor, being drafted out of Montverde Academy, he's a guy that's turned into one of the best all-around players in the game. There's a strike.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Way high with that one. And the count is 1-1. On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3, and he beats it. Good hustle, and the inning continues.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
Here's Juan Soto, doubled in his first AB. Oh, look at the stop. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning.
Orioles.
Here's Ramon
Right
Laureano.
fielder, Ramon Laureano.
And there's a base hit to left. Man aboard on the leadoff single. At the plate,
Now
Gunnar
batting,
Henderson
the
walked his
shortstop,
first time.
Gunnar Henderson.
In the air, left field, down the line, and a foul ball.
You know, these Orioles showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
And a pitch.
Ball 1.
And it's even up.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Marte. There's one. And they turn the double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Now here's the Orioles DH, Ryan O'Hearn. Strike one.
0-1.
Now, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Line drive, base hit down the line. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
This lefty matchup thing's not going so well.
It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. So a man at first. Ramon Urias, the next to hit for the Orioles. Lindor on to first. That ends the frame. One left for the Orioles, but they lead at 3-0. New inning getting started, and now the first baseman, Pete Alonso. Since debuting in 2019, no player in the majors has hit more homers than Pete Alonso.
Well, these Mets just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Next offering is in for a strike. And there's a ball.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Now batting, left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Now the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Nimmo in his 9th season, 31 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2011. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. 1 out, bases empty. And it is 2-1. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there, and just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel. Make sure you recognize it. Try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
Vientos at the plate for the second time as he takes ball 1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
1 ball.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Bouncer to second. Holiday over to first. And the Mets go 1-2-3. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Orioles 3 and the Mets nothing. Back now at Oriole Park, John Chami and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Colton Cowser. That one to first, and that's just foul. swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Alonso steps on first for the out.
Now batting, center fielder, Cedric.
And next for the Orioles, Cedric Mullins. He's already homered in this game. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. That one pushed foul.
Ball.
In the air, foul off first. Alonso makes the catch. 2 up, 2 down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
2 down, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Kobe Mayo. He's 0 for 1. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
Could be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. Throws to second. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Jacob Stallings. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
No balls. 1 strike.
Runner at second, 2 down. Next offering is in for a strike. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Richard Lovelady, the left-hander, up and throwing. Number 51, getting cranked up as well. This one chopped up the middle. Tosses to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Orioles 3 and the Mets nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. So now here's the Mets DH, Tyrone Taylor. Rogers back to work. And that one is in for a strike.
Well, these Mets need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Popped up. Urias settles under this one. 1 down.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
McNeil at the plate and takes high there.
No.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
Just missed.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
And there's the automatic.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line. Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Hayden Sanger up now for the Mets. That's in there, and it's 0-1. And there's a foul ball. McNeil over at first with one away. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So the lineup flips over. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Starling Marte. 0 for 2 in this one. That's too low. And that is ball one.
Ball, no strike.
Fastball for a strike. This one high in the air to left center. Cowser sizing this one up. Makes the catch. And that is that. Mets leave one. Still down 3-0.
Now pitching for the
Back
New York
now to
Mets.
start the bottom of the fifth and taking
Number
over on the mound.
57.
Richard Lovelady.
Richard
He's been so
Lovelady.
good against lefties. And now it's going to be
Leading off for the
Jackson
Orioles.
Holiday.
Second
Single to
baseman,
score back in the first. He's 1 for 2.
Jackson Holiday.
That clips the corner.
You know, these Orioles doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Next
Ball
pitch
2.
misses inside, and that's ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Ground ball right side. Dives, and he can't hang on. No throw, and they don't get an out on the play.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
So digging in, Ramon Laureano. He's 2 for 2. That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-0. Just
No, that's
missed.
the ball.
Chris with that distraction
2
and a
balls,
speedy guy
no
at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. Soft contact in the air. Jumps, but it's off his glove. The throw comes in too late, and they come away without an out.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
And the batter now, Gunnar Henderson. First and second, no outs. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Soto. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Ryan O'Hearn.
Ryan O'Hearn, the next to hit for the Orioles. Check swing, called strike. Runners at first and second with one gone. On the ground right side. Oh, great stop. And that's a great play for the out.
Look at how he dives right there. Is able to pop
Now
up to
batting,
both knees.
third
Not enough time to
baseman,
get to his feet, but he threw a cannon across the diamond to get the runner.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Ramon Urias.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
That one finds the zone. Strike one.
Oh, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
The 0-1. There's a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
The 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time. Out. Nicely done to get out of the jam. Orioles strand a couple, but they lead at 3-0. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Sir Anthony Dominguez.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Lindor gets out of the way. That's ball 1.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Lindor was born in Puerto Rico, but actually played his high school ball in Florida. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Way out front for strike 2. Action in the pen down there. Yennier Cano is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Soto, the power lefty, up as well. Got him swinging.
Got him swinging on that pitch away to finish him off, but everything early in the at-bat was in tight. Really challenged him in there with some competitive pitches, not letting him get his hands extended, but of course that eventually opens up the outside part of the plate, and he just wasn't able to adjust.
Now it's the right fielder, Juan Soto, 1 for 2. You see the velocity, 97 with that fastball. On the ground, right side. On to first. Out. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Now batting, first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Here's Pete Alonso. Two down, nobody on, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Next offering is fouled back. Good eye right there.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Inside. And the count's even at 2.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
2 down, nobody on. And it remains 2-2. That one just misses.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
That's towards center. Mullins settles under it. And he makes the catch. And that is that. So they make short work of him there. 6, 7, 8 due in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Orioles 3 and the Mets nothing. Back here in Baltimore, here's the left fielder, Colton Cowser. And that one missing low. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. Reed Garrett preparing to come on if needed. A little out front there as he swings through it.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. That's off the mark, and the count is even 2-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Ball. Full count.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Looked like a questionable call in that spot. He even seemed a little surprised it went his way at the plate, but as a hitter, you'll take that all day.
Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. He's already homered here in this one. First offering, and it just misses. Grounder might be 2. Lindor, that's 1. Over to Alonso, double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
And now the first baseman, Kobe Mayo. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. Two outs. In the air, center field. McNeil under it. Corrals it. And that is that.
Now pitching.
Coming on for the Orioles, Yennier Cano.
Big swing and miss stuff right here, Boog. Averaging more than 1 strikeout per inning this season. So far, he's been pretty electric.
Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets.
Left fielder.
The Mets
Nimmo.
in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
First pitch, and he just misses. Cano in his 3rd season, 31 years old, and he was born in Cuba. Next offering is downstairs.
Rio.
That one
That's the
misses.
ball. Take
So a
your base.
leadoff walk.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one.
Now
Don't want to
batting,
wake a team
third
up with the
baseman,
free pass.
Mark Vientos.
Now at the plate, Mark Vientos.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Swing at a high fly ball, well struck. Back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. Tyrone Taylor now at the plate.
Designated hitter, Tyrone Taylor.
Cano throws over.
Yep, he
Nimmo
made it.
dives back in safely. Off the mark there. Ball one. And that's in for a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
2-1.
In the dirt. And that is out of play. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swing and a miss. Slider got him for strike 3.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
And first offering is fouled off. And that's a strike.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Nimmo off of first with 2 away. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Mets strand 1. They trail in this one 3-0.
Now pitching for New
We're
York.
back in a new pitcher here to start the
Number
bottom of the
75.
7th. Reed Garrett.
Just
Reed
trying to keep
Garrett.
this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now the Orioles
Leading
catcher,
off for the
Jacob
Orioles,
Stallings.
Catcher, Jacob Stallings.
And
1-0.
that skips in the dirt. Next offering in there for a strike. And a count 1-1. Foul ball there. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Went back to the cutter, and it was worthwhile.
Now
And
batting,
here is
second
Jackson
baseman,
Holliday.
Jackson Holliday.
And the
Ball
first pitch
outside.
misses for ball 1. And another
Outside.
ball. Next offering is in for a strike. Just missed. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Laureano at the plate now. That's ball one. That's a little bit low. Hit hard on the ground to short. Whips it across.
That's an out.
And Laureano is retired. And the Orioles set down in order. So they go quietly there. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Orioles 3 and the Mets nothing.
Now pitching.
Welcome back,
Orioles.
and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Gregory
Number
Soto.
65.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season.
Leading
They've had
off
a
for the
lot
Mets,
of trouble squaring him
catcher,
up.
Number 30.
Sanger stands in here, takes ball one low.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W. In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
Urias slings to first. One up, one down.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's
Up
always
next
going to
for
be
the Mets,
smooth. He delivered a
second
good
baseman,
play right there.
Starling Marte.
Starling Marte up to hit. 0 for 3 with 3 flyouts. First pitch misses.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there, and boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
That one misses. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a foul ball. Ripped on a line to center. Mullins falls it in, 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop Francisco Lindor.
Here's Francisco Lindor. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Outside low, 1-0. The shortstop takes the ball.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. That's to third, and that one handled. Whips it to first.
He's out.
Lindor retired, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Mets go down quickly. They trail it here 3-0. Bottom of the inning, and into the box for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson.
Gunnar Henderson.
Garrett back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Ball.
2-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball with a little more straight and velo to it.
O'Hearn in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. He swings and fouls one off. That one pushed to the left and foul. One down, base is empty. Not close with that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Well, a well-thrown splitter is going to do exactly that. Get you off balance thinking it's a fastball. Very similar to a changeup, but oftentimes a split's going to have even more downward movement with more velocity. Good pitch.
Ramon Urias, the next to hit for the Orioles. And first offering is fouled off. Right through there for a strike. Got him swinging, and he strikes out the side here in the 8th. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles, but they're on top by a count of 3-0.
Now pitching.
So they turn to their closer, Corbin Martin. A chance at his first save of the year.
Corbin.
So digging in, Juan Soto. 1 for 3.
Juan Soto.
That misses, and that is ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
And that one is inside. And that one fouled off. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Full count.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Right through there, got him. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
Alonso stands in now, looks at that one inside.
No, that's too high.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And it's 3-0. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Base hit. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
But when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Now the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Just off the inside edge. Alonso at first, 1 gone. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Urias settles under it and makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Mark Vientos.
So last chance for the Mets. Here's the third baseman, Mark Vientos. 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. There's the strike. They're down to their final strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
And now 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The Mets down to their final strike.
Got
him, and that's the ball game.
The ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.
A shutout in this one, 3-0 our final score as the Orioles win this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.